Hello there, this is RGB for RJB TV, and welcome back for a match, actually a set of matches between Hamburgersasu and GangNamLife. Two of the highest level, fastest players in Korea of all time, going at it in an epic best of 5, 7, I don't know, it could be anything, because I just know the amount of replays, I haven't watched them myself, I don't know what the results are, I don't know the context, I just know that they're gonna play a bunch of games, and we're gonna go through every single one of them together. How about that one? How about that one? So here we've got GangNamLife, a legendary, lesser known player. Sounds a bit contradictory. It doesn't really... Yeah, it sounds a bit contradictory, you know? A legendary player who isn't very well known, but among the elite level fastest players in Korea, he is honestly considered to be one of the very best of the very best. He's even won tournaments on fastest map, which had players like Gold SCD, Bill, all those high level players, even Mong participated. Scan participated. All the top level Koreans participated in these tournaments, and he's won one of those tournaments hosted by Hamburgersasu, and he won it. That goes to show that GangNamLife really is the actual real deal, given he's a champion. And he's playing Terran here, and he's honestly an insanely good Terran. Like, his early game, his micro-macro, his multitasking is honestly... I want to say it's almost at the actual pro level, but maybe I'm wrong. Correct me on that one if you think he isn't. But he really is exceptionally skilled at micro. So the introduction for GangNamLife aside, Hamburgersasu's on the other side. He doesn't really need an introduction, but to the viewers who might be new, Hamburgersasu is one of the best and most eccentric fastest players. He used to be a really fast player as well. I mean, he's still fast. He's still hovering to 80 to 350 APM comfortably, but he used to be faster. But he has carpal tunnel, and he's been managing his carpal tunnel really well, I think, because he's still playing, and he seems to be getting a little bit faster again. But for a time, he was a little bit slower. And I think this match is from the time frame where he actually was slower because of his carpal tunnel. This match is from 2020 in March, maybe from April, not sure. It could be from one of the two. Honestly, I don't know. I have to check later after this replay what the exact date is. Now it looks like, because GangNamLife is on the other side of the map, and he saw that there's a choke there in the front from Hamburgersasu, and there's not really anything that can fight inside his base being produced, he goes for... Wait, let me just quickly set up the hotkeys, because I forgot to set up the hotkeys for the camera. Now I can switch back and forth really easily. Well, because he sees that there's no units on the map for Hamburgersasu, GangNamLife goes for a triple command center build order. He discontinues his marine production for a small, short, little time period. And then he continues making marines, gets an academy there on the bottom side as well. He's just going to focus on getting a very big economy as fast as he can, because there's no risk he's facing whatsoever. He also can't really try to go for a front bust here, because he's across the map. It's going to take a long time before he gets there. And Hamburgersasu has the Dragoon now. Dragoon's going to kill the SCV. Can't spot... This looks like GangNamLife knows that Hamburgersasu is probably going for a Dark Templar build order, or maybe straight into Storm Drops. Honestly, both options are viable. Really depends on whatever he wants to do. Units are staying in the front. He's got 3 cannons in the front. 3 cannons isn't quite enough to defend against the Marine Medic bust. But it honestly looks like GangNamLife isn't going for that yet. He is preparing the medics, he is getting stim, and he is moving his marines across the map, so he might try. It's always worth checking if your opponent, the Protoss, is actually playing properly. That they're not cheating, trying to cut corners. And sometimes Protoss players try to cut corners by not getting enough cannons in the front, or by not keeping information on where that group of marines is on the map. Because if you don't know the group of marines is coming and you don't prepare for the marine frontal stim attack with medics, you might just lose your cannons and your robotics facilities there on the front. But it looks like GangNamLife is playing purely defensive for now. He's honestly really amazing at breaking through those front cannons, but he isn't doing that. Because he saw the Templars archive, he saw the triple gateway, so he knows that Dark Templars would be there, right there on the scene, right there at the choke, to kill the Marines and the medics. Now, GangNamLife does have double scan, so he could, in theory, have broken through, but he isn't going to. He isn't going to risk it. Now, the Templar there in the front, it's right in. He gets the kill, barely, because there's another turret there providing vision and detection right below it. Getting a 4th barracks there. GangNamLife really likes defending with Marines. And he's very quick with those Marines, so honestly, this is his best method of defending. Some players are better at defending with raids, but I really do believe that GangNamLife prefers to go for Marines. That's why he's going for 4 barracks instead of 3. Even though he's on a corner spawn where most players tend to go for 3 barracks, he goes for 4. And he's going to try to cover every single angle that Hamburgersasu can fly in from with his shuttle. Though his shuttle there is flying over the front of the map. There's 2 Reavers inside. He might just try to break down the front door with double Reaver shuttle. Maybe he's not going to. He's first going to do some scouting there. Because what you can see here, as you can see, the turrets can't see up onto the hill. There's a scan coming in there at the front. He doesn't see his shuttle, so his shuttle means it's already gone and left. Gonna fly in, avoids most of the shuttle that gets taken down by the Marines. Very quick reaction there from GangNamLife. GangNamLife knew that the shuttle had already left, so he started preparing himself to intercept the shuttle drop because it was to be arriving about any moment now. And yes, it does arrive. Now, Dragoons are on the sides to stop the engineering base from getting much more vision than they already do. One factory finished, siege mode is on the way there for him. Hamburgersasu is adding a lot of gateways. His macro is in a really good spot at the moment. He's got that, basically everything he needs prepared. Also going for a very fast start gates. Still only have 3 cannons in the front. A little bit risky, but the Dark Templar and the Zealots there on the map are keeping track of what GangNamLife is doing. There's a very, very low chance that GangNamLife is going to move across the map right now and go for that frontal break on the cannons. There's a very small chance, but the chance is so small that Hamburgersasu feels comfortable with only 3 cannons there in his choke, adding on more robotics as well, getting air weapons. That makes me believe he might try to go for carriers, but he's also getting ground weapons. That gives me a mixed messages, you know? But I feel he might try to go for carriers in the near future. So we got raids coming out now for GangNamLife as well. He's no longer relying on... I have mixed feelings about this, because he has those 4 barracks, and you would realistically believe that with 4 barracks he would be making a lot more Marines, considering I believe he also has level 1 attack finished for those Marines. Yeah, now he's making Marines again, but I thought he would be making consistent, continuous Marines, but he isn't. So now he got the raids and the Marines as his defensive method. Shuttles there coming in for the bottom side. GangNamLife might respond to this one. He responds. Raids go in. Units are being loaded. Templars are on the scene. Templars are storming on the SCVs, but most of the SCVs have left the mineral stack and they are safe. And now we're turning back to the minerals to continue mineral production. Well, mineral gathering. He lost some SCVs on the gas, but it doesn't really hurt him, although he is quite low on gas and he is hitting the point in the game where he's going to need more gas. So you can expect GangNamLife to start filling out his gas over the next minute or 2 minutes to meet those gas demands. Likewise, scan comes in again. Let me see what he scanned. He scanned the entire frontal portion here, and he sees pretty much everything that Hamburgersasu is up to. Hamburgersasu really likes to go for those very rapid, pretty heavily loaded shuttle drops. He's got the 4 shuttles ready. All the units he's going to load up prepared as well. Getting vision all over the map, just in case he needs all the vision. It's going to help him against tank drops, although I don't think there is a very good spot here for GangNamLife to tank drop from. So just vision for the sake of vision. And he's also preparing a skeleton of pylons on the map that he can use to build cannons to maybe contain and box GangNamLife into this corner spot. Scans once again coming out. He spots the shuttles being loaded up and sees them leaving. Now that is a big chunk of information that is going to make defending for GangNamLife much easier if he hadn't spotted those shuttles leaving, because now he's got a pretty good time frame scans the bottom side and the top side. So yeah, he saw those shuttles. He knew exactly when they would arrive at that location. Got the Wraiths coming in, but the Wraiths getting taken down by the Corsairs because there's observers there in the mix, and the Corsairs taken down immediately. Now the Corsairs and the shuttles are coming in. SUVs are blocking the Wraiths from having access to the backside there. SUVs are running away to safety with this great storm there on all the Marines. He's chasing down the SUVs. SUVs running away further away. SUVs are safe and sound. Very far away, but there's only a few Marines there at the bottom side, ready and prepared to defend against the attack. More storms coming down. All the Marines have gone down. Only got the bunker there left, and the tanks are on the side. Marines coming from the front to the back to help defend. SUVs are returning. Does he still have a Templar in somewhere? There's still a Templar in there. He gets the storm off. He tries to dodge the storm. He loses about 20 of his SCVs, so a pretty big hit there on GangNamLife's economy. But I don't think it'll be big enough because he's got 5, 6 command centers there that are going to help him pretty much just recover from this really rapidly. He's going to recover rapidly. Although, yeah, he still needs to mine a couple minerals before he can afford all those SCVs. This gas is in a great place. He's got the supply, he's got the armories, he's got the upgrades on the way as well. Another dropper coming in from the top side. Without Corsair support this time around, he's going to lose one of the shields before it can unload. Going to go in, starts unloading, and that drop is kind of like a dud. He's got one Templar there, Storm from the Marines are dodging the storm though. And that one doesn't really hurt him all that much, although the Zealots are taking down the turrets. That does hurt. It's annoying. It doesn't hurt badly, but it's annoying because now he has to use his APM to basically build new turrets on the top side. Lost about 6 of them. Might lose number 7. Number 7 stays alive. Another drop already on the way there from the bottom right. 66 SCVs, 94 probes. Hamburgersasu has a lot of probes. He's got a completely filled out base as well. He's really macroing really well. His minerals haven't really gone above 1,000 all that often. Drops in once again for the bottom side. SUVs are running to safety once again. Temple's on the scene. Temple's going to try to storm. Temple missed the storm, but he hits another chunk of SUVs that were still there, not hotkeyed. And there's still something. No, everything has been cleared out. Got some tanks here next to his side. They'll get taken down. We had a small little frontal sacrifice of some units to open up supply space. GangNamLife's minerals are so low, and he's spending so quick. This is really impressive. Like, he's got 96 probes. His minerals are low. He's spending everything he's got really fast, really rapidly, and attacking at the same time. Although, I think he should probably start mixing things up and go for a frontal attack at the same time as well. Shuttles coming in. Shuttles are getting attacked by the Wraiths. Marines coming in to save the day as well. Takes down a Templar, but more Templars are loading on the scene. Storms misses the storm. Once again, hits the storm there on the SUVs that are still on the mineral patch, and once again, GangNamLife is back to 58 SUVs, because he's not immediately hotkeying the SUVs that are on those minerals. Or, I mean, wow, he's not immediately hotkeying the SUVs that are spawning. So GangNamLife now, at the moment, has been struggling quite a bit with keeping up with Hamburgersasu's consistent and very accurate shuttle drops, except for the one that was there on the top side, but that one still took down a lot of turrets. He's been getting results. This one is a slightly bigger drop. We've got a scans coming out as well. Scans the sides. He wants to know if shuttle drops are already arriving there on the sides, because that's basically... He knows shuttle drops are coming from the side, so he's scanning the sides consistently and repeatedly. Small frontal attack there to take down some structures. There's almost no Marines there in the bunkers in the front. Wraiths are taking down the shuttles. 1, 2. He does get a Templar unloaded. Templar getting close to the SUVs and dodges the storm just in time. But one more Templar there on the scene. Tries to come in closer, but is forced to storm on the Wraiths. Takes on the Wraiths. Really well done. Still only on level 1 attack on the tanks. The Zealots and the gateway units there from Hamburgersasu are on 111. Soon to be on 222. He's not going for carriers after all. He is getting every single upgrade though. I really like the fact that even though he isn't going for carriers yet, he's still preparing for the situation where he might have to go for carriers. But so far, only shuttle drops it has been. We haven't seen anything besides shuttle drops. We have seen some Dark Templars trying to do some stuff. We've seen a small frontal attack that honestly did more damage than it should have, because there were only 4 Marines there in the bunkers in the front. GangNamLife is now loading up those bunkers with more Marines. He's still producing Marines in the back, but he doesn't have a lot of them. A lot of SUVs are stuck on... Comes in with a drop. Comes in. Storms. He lost a lot of SCVs there, but he dodged with most of them. But yeah, he's not having a great time with the shuttle storm drops. He really is repeatedly losing SCVs, getting slowed down. He's basically been stuck on the same supply, the same base size for a while now. There's also 2 observers there hanging in the base that are basically giving away all the information Hamburgersasu needs on the state of Hamburgersasu's economy and his army. Another drop comes in for the bottom right. He's just going to unload on the bottom corner there. Maybe a little bit too boxed in. He's going to try to take down as many of those turrets as he can. Storms on the tanks as well. Raids are flying back and forth going to try to kill some stuff. Hamburgersasu tries to storm the raids, but his raids just dodge it without effort because they're just so fast. They can dodge it so easily. It takes out most of the turrets. Doesn't really kill any units except a couple of tanks. More tanks are on the way. GangNamLife is trying his best to recover. We've got the Arkham there in the bottom corner. Tanks are on top of the tank. Zealots are on top of the tanks. Tanks are getting taken down. He's building cannons there on the side wall as well. GangNamLife really not having a great time, but he's still alive, which is what matters the most. He's still alive. Hasn't died yet. A very big ball of shells there coming in. Not going for the corner. Going straight for the SCVs there. Starts to load. SCVs are running the safe. He's still a lot of SCVs there not yet put to work. He gets a great chain. Great storming. But once again, GangNamLife keeps most of his SCVs alive. He's still back to 55 SCVs. He's consistently getting pushed back to 55 SCVs. He's continuously losing small amounts of investments all over his base. I've got the mine patrol coming in there from Hamburgersasu. Don't think you'll actually have to use it or get to use it. Level 3 armor, weapon, and shield are on the way there for the Zealots. Same for the air. Also getting his level 3 for air. So yes, upgrades are very consistent. Upgrades are very consistent. He's got about 10 gateways, 20 gateways as well. Now also building on the middle to reduce the amount of distance he has to cover before arriving in GangNamLife's base. GangNamLife's choke isn't very well fortified, I'd say. He's mostly been focused on protecting the backside, and now we've got a frontside attack coming in. Hamburgersasu knows exactly when to switch things up. Starts to unload units behind the wall there. Gets a storm up on the Marines, but the Marines dodging. Raids also dodging. More storms coming down. Marines coming back into the front. Oh, dodges straight. That was an absolutely amazing predictive storm there from Hamburgersasu, but now he's breaking through the front door. There's a lot of Zealots, a lot of bunkers. The bunker's not really that strong because the Zealots have such great upgrades, and the Marines only on one attack upgrade. So yeah, they're going to get taken down. Now the raids, the front door is broken. Yeah, Hamburgersasu is just breaking through on the chase there with the Zealots going in between the factory and the barracks. But it's just such an amazing overwhelming force draw comes in at the same time as well. Raids are respawning. Raids don't attack. Shuttles coming in, shuttles arriving, shuttles next to the SCVs. Gonna try to dodge the storm, dodges the storm. Once again, back to 50 SCVs. So yeah, he just keeps getting reset, but now there's units everywhere in the base. Gets another great storm up there on the SCVs that were there in the corner, and he loses all of them, and GangNamLife leaves the game. Hamburgersasu comes out victorious with a very simple but well executed game plan. He just goes for very well executed shuttle drops, difficult to deal with. GangNamLife not fast enough to keep up with everything that's happening on the map. He tried his best. He was constantly forced to rebuild structures, rebuild his units, lose mining time by having his SCVs running away, losing SCVs themselves, having a weak choke. Hamburgersasu just knew the exact moment to switch up, and that he did. So the first game there goes to Hamburgersasu. Quick view of the score, although not really important. It does really show the mineral difference between the two players. Pretty much double the minerals mined, double the minerals spent, and about 40%, well 30% more minerals, gas mined, not minerals, gas mined from Hamburgersasu. Just very consistent gameplay with a consistent game plan, and most of all, actually amazing macro. He was spending his minerals really quick on exactly and only on the things he needed. Let's just update the score here for Burger Boy. Let's give him a win. And that's part one. The first match of this set. I'm gonna do basically a video per game unless they're very short games. I'm gonna do maybe 2 or 3 games in one video. I'm gonna try to do at least 1 game per video every single day for this week. So tomorrow you can expect game number 2. I hope you will be back to enjoy it together with me and see what GangNamLife can do to wrestle himself back into this series. Because starting off with a loss is never that great. It's never that great for your mentality. Also never that great to just be behind. So I hope he claws himself back. Thanks for watching. It's RGB for RJB TV. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the match. And see you soon.